Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my episode 2 of my Noobs Pro series in Anime Defenders. In this episode I use my electric cyborg, and I can tell you now he is absolutely crazy. I didn't equip him in the first mission I did, but the second one and the third one I did, and he was absolutely insane. He fully carried me through it. I did have a couple issues with the recording of when I was recording my mic.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
Jerry.
So this video is going to be a bit of a voiceover style video, which is kind of annoying because it is a lot of content that I'm trying to voice over. But I'll figure it out. And if it doesn't seem as good and some parts, it just doesn't sound like I'm talking about what's going on the screen, it's because I'm trying to voice over it because I'm not really sure what happened. But if you guys could subscribe and you do enjoy the content, it would mean a lot to me. It's free, it helps me out, and it also helps provide you guys with free content. Obviously, you haven't got to turn on the notifications because who really cares, all right? If you join the Discord server, which is also linked in the description, where we do things like game nights, movie nights, giveaways, and just have a community, have people to talk to, have chats, talk about the games that you guys all love and enjoy. And I'm very active in that server if you just send me a message. But yeah, let's get straight into this. In this video, it was absolutely crazy. We got to the World 2, all because of this little guy down here. But I'm going to see you guys in the video, and I hope you really enjoy it. Hello guys, like I said, I'm having to voice over this, so if the audio is a lot worse, I'm very sorry, so I'm going to try and keep the talking to a minimum. But what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to do a little time lapse of this round, and then I think I'm just going to talk at the end of round 15 in this one and in the next two, but I'll catch you guys then. Alright, so as you guys can see, we are on wave 14 right now. I was basically saying how I went with the exact same tactic that I usually go to, with the two guys in the square and the guy on top of the WoW, with also my other guy there. And I was just saying that it taken me this long to realise that I hadn't even equipped my legendary, which is rather annoying. But I was just also saying that it took me not as long to get here. And I just went with my normal thing. Like I said, I'm having to voice over this, so I'm kind of having to guess what I was actually talking about. So my mouse will be moving around, my camera will be moving around, but I might not actually be talking about what I was saying. But what I was saying is, after this, I'm going to go and equip the legendary, and you guys are going to see absolutely how crazy he is. This shouldn't take too long. I was talking about the boss and trying to see what the boss was called, but there were so many effects all over my screen. I can't even see what the name of that is, because the way I'm doing it is I'm doing it through my recording software, and the actual video is very small on my screen. I was saying that I have extra money, so I might as well just place down this person. I'm not going to be able to get enough money to upgrade him more, but just because I had the extra money, we're going to try and do it. At this point, I was starting to worry a little bit because it wasn't actually getting around, and then this is when I was starting to realize maybe if I had the legendary, it might have helped. And I thought, I've got a little bit of extra money, let's put the person up here to see if they can do anything. And then they had a little red symbol on them, which I was really confused of what that was, but when I walked over to them, it disappeared. So I'm not too sure what that was, but we should be able to kill this boss, hopefully. At this point, I was starting to get very worried because it was getting rather close to getting out the radius. So I was just checking the radius here, and as you can see, it is very close to getting outside the radius. So I was starting to panic and thinking I was going to have to sell everything. But luckily enough, we got it in time. As you can see, I was about to place another one, and I did, but we got it in time. So that is wave 15 complete, and there we go. We got gems and some stuff like that. So we're going to return to the lobby, and I think what I was saying here was how we're going to go into the next one. And we were going to say equipping the legendary because of how crazy he was, and saying how he cost 1,000, but that makes sense, and we're going to replace the first guy that we got. and seeing that if he was ground or hill, and I figured out that it says on them whether they can go on the ground or they can go on like a elevated place like a hill. So we're going to equip him instead of the first guy we ever got, just because he's got a lot more damage. And yes, he does cost 1,000, but he also has a lot more damage. And I was using the meat I got from all my missions to put it into the legendary to level him up as much as I possibly could, which gave me 5 levels in total, which increased the damage of my unit by about 12, I think, because I think he did 30 before and now he does 42. And then I was talking and I was going to go do a summon because the banner had changed to Warrior Princess, which was different to the one in yesterday's. So I did one to see if I could test my luck, and I got a rare as usual. So I looked at the standard one, thought I'd do one of them too because I haven't done one of them before. And then I got another rare and I got Naruto. And at that point I was like, oh, my luck isn't too good, so I thought I'd leave. And also he was pretty bad with only a 6 DPS. So here I was talking about the challenges because for my quest I need to do a challenge, but I was thinking that that looks pretty hard for me, so I might try and do that in the next episode when I have better units, because if I can get a mythical or another legendary, that would be absolutely crazy, because you guys are about to see how good this legendary is. So if we go on into the the lobby, I guess you want to call it. I was waiting to see if anyone would come in with me because I have a quest to do 15 waves with someone, but I was saying how I think I'm a bit low level and these missions aren't really good for anybody. So I thought I'd wait around to see if anyone would want to join in with me, because I just want to get that quest done because it gives me some gems. And then also if I get that one done, I'll be able to complete the daily quest to get a free 10 pull. I also have to do the challenge, and I was just explaining here that I'm having to pre-record a lot of these videos because I'm going to be away for the next couple of weeks, so a lot of these videos I'm having to pre-record, and as you can see that quest was going in about 3 hours, so depending on how fast I can edit this video and get this up, obviously it's taking a lot longer because I'm having to do a voiceover for it, which is rather annoying. I'm not too sure what happened with my mic, but at this point I was starting to realize that I don't think anyone's going to join in with me, so I just started it up. And with this one I'm going to talk for a little bit just to show you how good the guy is. Then I'm probably just going to time lapse it. In the actual recording I did speak through a lot of this, but in this one I'm not going to be able to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to talk with you guys through it all. Yeah, I'm just going to talk with you guys through it all. Sorry, my screen just went black there. I think it's because I hadn't been touching the screen because I've been talking for 5 minutes. So I'm just going to put these guys down until I get the legendary down, and then I'm just going to put it into another time lapse. I'm going to put him here just because I thought that was probably the best place to put him. But then I realized that if I put him in the square, he can do the whole entire of the square. So I was kind of indecisive of where to put him. So I put him down and realized that he's got a little cannon with him, which was very cool. And then this is when I started to realize of how much damage he was actually doing. And this was only him at level 1 without even being able to level him up. So I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to level him up the most. And then I think I do decide to remove my other units. I could be wrong. I think at one point I do decide maybe to remove them. And I was just saying here how you should have auto skip wave on just to make your game go a little bit faster. But I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do a little time lapse of this bit right now because I cannot remember what I was saying, but what I'm basically doing is trying to upgrade him until he gets his skill. So what I'll do is I'll do the time lapse after I'm able to afford his skill. Like I said, this is just the things that come with YouTube. It's rather annoying that you have issues like this, so I'm having to record it, and obviously the audio is going to be a lot worse, but you know, I've got to get these videos out for you guys. So, like I said, if you do want to subscribe, it would really help me. It means a lot to me. And like I said at the start of the video, it's free. Doesn't cost you anything. And like I said, I'm going to aim for this video to be maybe about 16 to 19 minutes. It just depends on how much I want to speed up and stuff. But there you go, there's his ability. I was also saying about how this game is, I play on max graphics, and the effects of this game are absolutely crazy. So if you can have the effects on, I highly suggest you do because it increases the experience a lot. I also thought I'll put another guy on the other side, and as you will see in when I do the chapter 3, this is the same tactic I use because it is absolutely crazy because these guys do so much damage compared to the health of the enemies I'm actually fighting. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that time lapse right now. So I hope you guys enjoy the sped up gameplay. It'll probably be about 1 minute or 2 minute long, but peace out. So as you guys can see, I've got to a wave 15, and these two legendary units have absolutely carried me. I'm so lucky to have been able to get it. I don't think it was too low of a chance to get, but as you're about to see, these guys have absolutely no chance. And I don't know if you guys were able to see in the sped up, they were barely even being able to get to the square. But I think, is this the one where I'm fighting Buggy the Clown? No, that is the next chapter. May have just spoiled it, but that is the next chapter. But as you can see, the boss is already dead, and I've killed the boss before even killing all the other mobs. But there we go, wave 15 complete. Only took me about 6 minutes, I think, and I was getting to level 7 with a lot more XP. And there we go, we got some food and gems. And here, I was a bit stupid, and I accidentally clicked play again instead of return to lobby. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this little bit out, because it's just me leaving the game and rejoining. So what I was saying here was how very good that legendary unit was, and how I'm going to try again to see if I can try and get someone in with me. I was seeing some lower level players around, so I was thinking that maybe someone might want to do it, because if you look across from me, someone was also doing the Windmill Village. At this point, I also realised that this is the final mission or level. I can't even talk. Mission or level. I don't really know what they're called. Or stages. I don't know. There's many names for it. But this is the final one. I was jumping up and down because it looked like this guy was about to join me. But I think he was looking at me and looking at my team and basically laughing at me. So I've realised at this point, okay, I'm just going to go in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little time lapse of this whole entire round, just so you guys can see the two units in work, because I did the same thing. I put one in the square, one on the side, slowly upgraded them. The thing is, you can't get enough money at this level to actually get them both to max, because their final upgrade costs about 6k. At first, obviously, I have to put down a normal unit just so I'm able to get the 1,000 to be able to get it. But there you go, I got the 1,000 and instantly deleted him and put the other one inside the middle of the square. But from here, I'm going to just do a quick time lapse, so enjoy the music and enjoy the gameplay. So as you guys can see, we have got to wave 15, and the boss for this one is Buggy the Clown from One Piece, I think. I'll pop a picture up on screen just so you guys can see who I'm talking about, because I may have been wrong, because if you guys didn't watch the last one, I have not actually watched One Piece. I have watched the Netflix live action. Basically, you guys are going to be able to see the power of these two units. I have two units on, and look, he is near enough already dead before even getting to the first corner. And at this point, I got very surprised because I thought he was dead, and he turned into a car, which I find hilarious. I find just these little details that these games add so funny, because if you don't know, Buggy in the show can basically detach all his limbs and turn into different things. But there you go, that is the final level of the village finished. So I return to the lobby, and I think what I go and do now is I think I talk about the like rewards and saying that at the start of the next episode, what I'm going to do is make sure I have the game liked, I have the game favorited, just to get those rewards, because that is what a normal free-to-play player would do. I was just checking my quest saying that I still need to definitely do these because they get me 500, and I did a bit of wrong maths and I said that that was 50 pulls when it wasn't. It's only 10. I was getting my maths completely wrong. But there we go. What we're going to do is we're going to do a couple pulls, see what we get. We'll do this at the end of every episode. I was hoping for the mythical because the mythical was new, but a rare, of course. And then another rare, of course, because my luck is absolutely the best. I don't think any of you are more lucky than I am. 3 rares in a row, and here we go. We got something new, and it's another epic. So, didn't get anything there. So I thought, you know, let's try one more time, and no, another rare. So I thought, let's just leave it there, and let's move on with our day, because we are not seeming very lucky. I was also saying I wish there was a way that you can merge all your characters into the one you want, just like other games, to give them more XP. That might be the thing, but I'm not too sure. And then at this point, I was also trying to figure out what gold did. So after this, I was asking if you guys could show me, but then I went and figured it out for myself. So I was like, it wasn't being leaderboards. Let's go into the summon area. And I didn't actually see it, but I think at the bottom of crafting, it tells me that I can use coins. But let me just have a look, just in case I missed it. Yeah, at the bottom there, you can see it costs coins. So I was just stupid. But there you go. I saw it for this donut looking thing. That it costs 9,000. I don't have any ones to evolve. And then I was seeing if you needed coins to do rank rerolls as well, and obviously you didn't. And this is the place where you can get like the SSS and stuff on your champions, because I was asking earlier in the video if there's like things that upgrade your champions, like equipment and stuff like that, but I realized that that is the only way you can upgrade them, is with SSS and obviously leveling them up. But what I was saying was, thank you guys so much for watching. It means so much to me. Like I said, if you guys did enjoy, join the Discord down below and also like the video, and I'll be dropping these pretty much 3 times a week, so I'm aiming for Monday, Wednesday and Saturday, so stay tuned for all of them. It means so much to me. Like I said, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.